And welcome back. Episode 7. Is it 7? Okay, I think it's 7. Right, so we are slowly but surely building up the camp. Let me see. We have some long-lasting food. Look at those. Look at those lovely huts. There's art here. You can see the art. But there are various types of art. It's not only the same thing all the time. So this is our first plus, or is it? Is it our first plus? Yeah, it's our first plus housing. We're in 4K5, 4.5 KBC. Oh, well, that was because I tried to do it, didn't I, to get stuff done. So we're going to do that, but we're going to do more. We're going to keep building. Let me see, what do I have? Oh, yeah, we have dryers for the meat, and now one of them can be for fish. And then we have for the wood, we have for straw. So now we're going to keep building housing. We're going to do, how many do we have? We have, how many leather? 71. And fine sticks 77, so we can build another one, and we're going to build another one here. So we are building on each place where there is a fireplace to spread the camp out a bit. I think that's nice to spread it out. And we're going to give some smaller ones again to the tribe for them to do. Some of these will be removed as well, because we're not going to have them all the same. Let's have a look and see what these migrants have to bring. So, oh, that's nice. She has increase in woodworking for sure, so we'll take them. So what the devs are cooking in the kitchen right now is for the patrons is going to be more animal rage stuff. And it's going to be something that will be so exciting, but also really frustrating. And the devs have already stated that it's going to be stampedes. You know, when wild animals in big flocks panic? That's what's cooking. Plus, of course, they work with other things as well. I'm testing several things. It's not only animal race, it's a ton of things, which is why I cannot play on the developer or the alpha server, because I can't hide it all. You know, my editor has had a lot of work to do when I've been playing on the dev server, making videos, because he has to chop away, cut out everything that people are not supposed to see. So he's a bit frustrated, I think. So I've gone to public server to make sure that nothing shows. Yeah. But you know, I quite like giving small hints every now and then, just to make sure that everyone is a little bit updated. You know, the devs haven't been the world's best at keeping stuff updated or informing the public, but now they are finally turning a new leaf with regards to communication to and with the community, and that is a change they should have done years ago. I'm pretty sure I've been nagging about it for quite a few years, but you know, the time is so unkind, because they're only like 1.5 program to do all these things. So yeah, so things take time. That's the thing. And if we get more support and also income from the game, then we can afford to hire more programmers, and then things will be faster. You know, it's like, it's this wicked circle. You know, it's a really wicked circle. But yeah, we're definitely getting there. We got some exciting things going on for sure. So now, when also they have worked through with the stampede and the animal rage, because that is still in testing a lot of it. More tweaks will come, of course. They're also going to complete predators. You know, predators, we have 5 in testing. Some of them are really ferocious. And we also have 1 species of the only obligate carnivore in the world. Now you can think of it. Now you can think. If you have a bit insight into animals, you will know what an obligate carnivore is. Should I tell you? Should I tell you? I'll probably give it up anyway, by a mistake, and not even notice. giving it up to you guys. So these huts, they actually are yeah, are really quick to build. If you have the materials in camp, they will build within the day you land. No kidding. They can probably build up to 6 per 5 members per day. So it's, yeah, this is for people who've just migrated with smaller to medium large tribes. The huge tribes will need a bit more time. So these here might not be easy to decipher, but they are actually shamans praying, worshipping. You can see they're on their knees with their arms stretched, worshipping. Yeah, it's art, authentic art that we have taken from somewhere. And these, of course, are deer, probably red deer from this area. Yeah, I like that it's so authentic. It's the more or less pure copies from real history, which is kind of the point of the game. It is simplified, but also made so that it actually becomes a game. Otherwise, I'm not sure if it would be a video or a pain in the you-know-where to do the game. So there's there needs to be space for changes to make it a better game, or a game at all, and not only a video, if you know what I mean. She is going to die soon, and then we will finally get rid of the banishment unrest, because this is very dangerous when you've just migrated to have any kind of unrest, because it's so quickly can go very bad, because you will after some time develop a bit of a lack of decent housing unrest. And often we also chuck up our work hours to get stuff done quickly, but we don't have to do that on beginners. When the tribe is fairly small, we don't really have to do that. We do have to build graves though, Lily, for heaven's sakes. Quack. But as beginners, they will not be angry very fast. They will take their time before they are really annoyed with you. I'm going to put down some offerings as well. Oh, only one? That was annoying. Okay, one offering there then. It's better than kicking the teeth, I guess. Oops. Yeah, so we need to be careful with creating more unrest, because then we are in the territory of danger with combination unrest. Okay, so now see, that one is up too as well. Now we lack 26% is still sleeping by the fireplace. What is 26% out of 46? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just 4 people sleeping. Oh well, we have several fireplaces there. So there's people sleeping all around them. Okay. Yeah, no, we'll get up stuff bit by bit. And we're going to make another one over here. Sure. Just turn it a little bit. There you go. So now they have created these parts to build the fireplace, and then we get the parts we need to build anything with an entrance, because it is anything with an entrance that will need some help from tribe or you as a player to place down paths. Do I have? I don't. When I have this passage too, this one also has an entrance, so this one will also need to have a path. But it's going to be such a long time. Well, not that long time, but it's going to be a while until we get it. And by the time we do get it, I am assuming that we already have paths basically everywhere. So it shouldn't really be a problem placing anything anywhere. So I know some people don't necessarily love it, because it can be stressful when you start the game. When you start after, say you migrate with 200 plus population, and you can put down nothing unless it's exactly where your people landed by the fireplace. What you do is, it's quite simple. Here is what you do. You start the first few days with sending people out in all compass directions. How do you do this? Use your clear tool. Ask them to do some stuff in the east, to the west, to the north, to the south. Ta-da! You have 4 paths, 1 in each compass direction. And from there, you also as a leader can continue those directions by either doing the same, rinse and repeat, use your clear tool further away so they make the path go further, or place down your trails, because you will have access to at least one type of trail from the start. From 10k BC, we have access to at least one type of trail. Do remember, the efficiency by using trail is insanely increased. You will have so much more efficient tribe if you use trails. Trails is increased speed when they're on it. So don't be afraid to boss your directions via clear tool and trails. They will follow it. Yeah? So there are ways to circumvent if you feel it's a pain in the Nikta to do the trails. You can do other things, and at the same time, when you're doing those other things, you're also getting materials to camp. So you don't have to use clear tool just to use clear tool. Use it for several purposes. First, to direct where you want your tribe to go, the paths you want created, and then to get more materials to camp that you need to build it up. See, there's always a silver lining in everything the devs do here, because that is why I am here. Because I am also, on behalf of the players, making demands, asking for tweaks and changes, and asking for things to be added and taken away. So yeah, I'm not only here to help the players, the boss, almost said, they're not my boss, to help the devs. I'm here for the game and for the players. I'm a player myself. You know, I didn't start this game as a tester. It was just something that happened. They just invited me to the server after a few months. I guess it helps if you are very vocal and active. That was all I did. I did nothing else. That was it. And now they can't get rid of me. Now they're stuck. They're stuck with the Lilly. Yeah. But yeah, I certainly hope that the devs will continue the direction they're going now with more intense action in the game, because we do have, especially the younger and more impatient players, or maybe those who are used to more blood, guts and gore, you know, they would like a little bit more action. So in the direction they're going, they're trying to get a larger audience, a larger clientele. And by that, we also need to go a little bit away from the 100% accurate. We also need to do something that is a little bit inaccurate. Because it wasn't 100% accurate that all animals always came to your camp to steal your food. They were mostly scared of you, you know. But we needed a little bit of action in the game. So until we get the fierce predators, we are also being harassed a little bit by the omnivores and the herbivores, yeah? Because when winter is upon us, or they are hungry, they will come to camp. They've always done that. Come to steal your straw, or the pigs come to steal whatever they can get their snout into, yeah? But there will be a little bit added that has to do with the immersiveness of other types of player than the usual history lover or archaeology lover, you know. So we need to attract a little bit different clientele at the same time as we try to keep a hold of those we have, which are the history lovers, you know, and the archaeology lovers, and those that actually knows what is going on in the game and why are things the way they are in game, yeah. So those are the ones that I would prefer, that we only cater to those who knows what the game is about, you know, but they can't live off us four lovers of the era. They need a little bit more. Yeah. So I think if we talk about what could be done better as well, is to add more. But you know, content takes time. Content takes artist work. And at the moment, we don't have a lot of artists because there is just not enough economy for it. Because they've spent... how many years since 2017? 9 years? 8-9 years? Living off what they got from the Kickstarter. So now one of them had to go back to work in real life. So he can only do half time. And the one who's left behind is working 24 hours to cover. So anyone saying that these people have scammed them, they're full of it. And if they try to say anything even close to this in any of my videos, they will be banned permanently, because I will not accept that, because they know nothing. They know nothing of all the work that has gone into this. I have seen their work. Actually, I've only seen some of their work, but already that is impressive. Because a lot of people think, oh yeah, they just started when they got the money. No, they didn't. They started many years before. They had so much ready to be implemented, to be starting to work on. And the engine they made was not done overnight. It took many years to create their engine. So yeah, a lot of work and love has gone into this game. This is one of the reasons why I am still here, why I'm playing it so much, because they deserve the recognition for all the work they've done. Seriously. I'm not stating they are the world's best developers, don't get me wrong. They have ways to go, and they are learning, especially on the communication part to and with community. But that is a learning curve that they have had to learn, because economy was forcing them to. Because they can't just work and not communicate with the community. You know, they need to have some hype. They need to have some communication going with what they are actually doing, because this is a recurring thing I see with other developers as well, that they tend to not communicate enough with the community. And there is no doubt, all studies show that the more you allow your developers to communicate and spend time with the community, the more attracted people will be to the game. And finally it has come to this now, where we are making developer diaries, you know, diaries, where people are communicating with the devs, and the devs are communicating and telling what they're doing to the public, to the community. And there's nothing better. You know, it's number one, you know, guideline to be a good developer. Tell people what the fuck is going on. Yeah, there's no secret. Everybody knows this. Well, I think most people know this, and everybody's been asking, can we have more communication? What is going on? And you know, when you are constantly quiet, people do tend to retreat from you. That's what has been happening, I'm afraid. So now that we have the good communication going, growing communication, we can have more details. Yeah, it will be better. People will be more interested because they're kept updated, and this is super important. Right, now I need to stop babbling and get more stuff done here, because we have things to do. So where are we now? We are now in August, and now I would like to create a fence group. These guys are going to be janitors, so they're going to do janitorials, and they are going to create fences. And what do we have of sticks? We have 659, and ropes we only have 15, so we want more ropes. And we're going to make their own crafting group. We're going to give them 4 people. Hi, and we're going to do this no limits. And where's my crafting collectors? There you go. You guys are going to collect 60, and you're going to get 2 more people. These are on limit. Yeah, this is important when you land and you want to do find the Neolithic offerings. They give better comfort and quicker. When you are Neolithic, you need to put limits on everything, because we don't want to lose anything. We don't want to waste anything. Right. Where does my group go? There you go. My janitor group. So you guys are going to make, are we going to make stone, or can these, oh god, we kind of need these, but we don't have logs for it. We have to wait with that. We just have to do the normal ones first. We have no choice. I just need to make sure that we have enough of the axes. So let's have 20. Yeah. Let's get going with the fencing. We just have to start with some fences and then just hope for the best. I think I'm going to go with these. So let's do a bit of fencing around here. And we're going to have our gate there, and these are also going to take care of the gates. So we're not going to start with insane amounts. We should not under any circumstance do that, unless you're playing hardcore and you have 400 plus population, but that's not likely. If you're a new player, you really shouldn't seek hardcore, because that is kind of like asking for pain, asking for a beating. I don't mean to be arrogant when I say this, but if you want to play hardcore, you need to be much more into what everything does. You need to have a better feel for the game, if I can put it like that, which is something you will get. I promise you will get it if you just play. Yeah? Right. Let me see. Okay, so let my janitors work on that. I'll give you 2 people. And that's it. Let me see how many free people we have now. Yeah, we still have plenty free people. And yeah, and some of these can go and do other things. You guys. Do we have bone hoes yet? We don't. Oh, not too far off though. We just need a little bit more agriculture. I think I'll put 100 on these just to have some limits. You guys are can easily go up to 3. So this is vermin. Yeah, you will take care of the rats and stuff that are around, and hunters, you are fine with that. Yeah, you can do everything. Okay. Do I have modern read? Let me see. I do. Yeah, good. Because now we're also going to build storehouses, so that's also architect. Oh, no space, so architecture. You guys are going to do a few of these, and we're going to have them fairly close to where the farms are, because we do want them to be as close as possible to everything they need to continue the farming. So we have 2 of those, and then we have 4 pits. We have enough. Do we have enough fine sticks? No, we don't. Okay. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I was going to do these here to get those up high, because also priority here on this is important. Priority on your storage areas also indicates, apart from how quickly should be repaired and how many should work on it, it also indicates what of the designated storage should be done first, should be stored first. So if you have all on default, everyone on default, then they will divide them equally on all. But if you have one with maxed out priority and the others are default, then the one with maxed out priority will be filled first. Yeah, so remember that for all your farm seeds that you need to plant your farms. Put them max and lock them down. And the others you give lower priority, because that means that the ones you need to lock down for seeding the next year will always be filled first. And that is paramount in succeeding in farming. You have to make sure you have the seeds. So here is what we're going to do. We're going to wait till those are built. And I'm going to, where to find sticks here? I'm going to take away this and leave them to do fine sticks only. How many? We have 600 sticks, so there's it's not an issue. So now we should get plenty of these, and we should be smart and give them places to sit, because the crafters, if they don't have a place to sit, they will go find a place to sit. So let's do them close, and we are going to give them all the materials fairly close. What? Oh, we have a cow. Why is it not in a herder group? Where's my herder group? I don't have a herder group? Lilly? You slacker. Look at her, she's got milk that nobody is collecting. And I give them 3 workers, because when you are slaughtering an animal, you can be 3 people on the carcass at the same time stripping. And the more people you have doing the stripping, the less waste you will have overnight. So that is why. The only reason Why I put 3 when I only have 1 cow? So there. Right, now let's go back to the storage areas, because we want the crafters to be efficient. We do not want them to spend 3 years on everything, walking around the camp. So sticks can have big spots, stones, and also lead, mud. We also have, where are my thingies? Where am I? Okay, they're not there yet. Okay, that's fine. I'll sort that, and we want to have a few smaller ones for the more low amount resources, like the fine raw stones. They will not be high amounts. Right, so let's get down things so they can find everything in the same place, because then they won't waste a lot of time walking around. I'm going to need a bigger for the ropes. And let's do... I forgot what I was going to do. Oh yeah, we need to put up for bones and then lock them down, because we don't want people to eat up the bones. That's a bit too big for bones though. Let's not do bones there. Let's do reed there. No, it's too small for reed. Let's do, for heaven's sakes, fine sticks. Let's just get down everything. You can have extra of those. This is mud. Mud. You guys are raw stones. And these are for the smaller things. Because some of these they use to further process, like the bone knife, the biface, and the wooden spears. They use to further process into other tools. For instance, the biface they also use to transform into a flint spear. And here we also have bifaces into stone sickle. And here we have bone knives into bone hoes, but I can't make those yet. This always tricks me that we can see everything and pick everything on selection tab, but we can't make it. So that keeps getting me. Right, and this is going to be sticks. Yes. What did I say this was going to be? I don't remember. Do you guys remember? Okay, maybe this. Okay, and some other things here. We're going to need that one when we get the ability to make planks. And you guys can have more of those. Then we can have some of the other things that we will use. The bows and also the fishing tools. There you go. Now, they will choose to sit by the benches, which is a gazillion times better than them running around like twiddle twonks trying to find a place to sit elsewhere. There you go. Ta-da! Now let's get some action. There's a nice pile of mud there. And now you guys need to go back to the building group, because they will be the ones who are repairing you. Right, so this one is also going to create some stone pit huts, because we don't only want one type of... Which way? This way. We don't only want one type of build material or repair material. We want a lot more. We want more. We want to make sure that we don't pound on only one type. Oh, this is still annoying me that you cannot be precise. And you guys are going to make a lovely round farm here. Going. Oh, that's way too close to the graves. Quack. There you go. So this one is going to be beets. Yes, and then you girls are going to make one here. Oh, it was that close. Where's the entrance? It's somewhere in the middle, isn't it? And this one is going to be peas. And then we're going to have a smaller one with wheat. Not yet, though. Not yet, because wheat is going to come later, and I'm going to pause it for now. But I'm going to continue making it, so I'm going to press Control while I still have it highlighted, so I can fill out here. And in the end, we're also going to have a small one for flax. But that is because we're getting animals. So this one is going to be wheat, but I'm going to pause it until we are ready for wheat, because we're not ready for wheat just yet. So now the farmers are activated. So what we are going to do is to make sure that we get the seeds. So we're going to go for beets, and we're going to go for peas, and let's see if they've got any wheat here. They might have already in this area, or maybe not. Because now we, okay, they have peas, but they don't have beets. So what we are going to do, we're going to sneak and see if our neighboring regional tribes, I can find them. There you go, I got one. So these guys have wheat grains, so we know we can get wheat from those. And here, what do they want? Yeah, let's trade a few of those. We don't have to fight them. And we're not going to trade a lot because we don't need a lot. So we're going to trade a few of the pelts. For, you see, if we trade 6 pelts, we get 12 beetroots, because that's what the yellow thing mean. The yellow half circle is half our unit price. So it's basically price per unit. So 1 circle is 1 full unit, and you can see 1 full unit of raw pelt cost half a unit of beets. Yeah. So if we have 2 pelts, we will get 4 beets. Yeah, and that's all there is to it. There's nothing more mysterious. People saying they don't understand it. This is it. Nothing more mysterious. Nothing more difficult. I think you guys are thinking too difficult when you can't get it. In this case, you're thinking too difficult. It's like the example where university people can't do easy things, but 4-year-olds do. They can do it. So, yeah, so just keep that in mind. If there's something you don't understand, try to not think too difficult, yeah? Right, so, yeah, I'm going to leave those because we do have some time before they need to be in camp. And we are getting the peas, and they will be here. And we don't need all of these. I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause a few of them. Let them complete 2. 1 for peas and 1 for beet, to get them up at the same time. And we should really get going with getting something to eat for the cow as well. I'm going to give the cow for now. I'm going to give it... oh, why can't I put it there? Okay, here then. Well, you don't... Okay, let's have the cow food over here then. There you go. Because don't forget, you need to feed your cows. And also remember, if you have food and stuff just laying around, they can eat some of the food. But remember, the cows are omnivores. Do not make the mistake of thinking they're herbivores, because they need salt. If they don't get salt from the wild, which is quite common when they are domesticated, because they can't go where they want to go, they will get salt wherever they can. And I have seen both cows and sheep kill birds to chomp on their bones to get the salt content. So yeah, so I think we're going to get a salt stone later in game, or a salt deposit to give to the animals, because that belongs to reality. Anyone who's lived on farms with cows or sheep, at least in the 70s, before everything was known about how to feed them properly and what was legal to feed them, you could see sometimes sheep that was out most of the year would kill birds they could grab a hold of, or lick bones of dead animals, or get the bones to get the salt. At least I have seen it. I remember it was quite traumatic to see a flock of sheep ganging up on a poor seagull to get its bones. That was actually, I still remember it like it was yesterday, because that traumatized me. That traumatized me as a child. So yeah, animals need salt. If they can't get it from the domestic situation, they will get it from the wild, whether we like it or not. So that's also why you see salt stones on all the fields, so that sheep especially and cattle can go lick salt. But nowadays there's very little need for extra because everything is given in the feed that we give them. They get all they need, all the nutrition they need. But it wasn't always like that. Let me see how much housing. Let me see 408. So let's do a few more houses. Architecture. Shall we do a big one? Nah. Nah. We need to work towards getting the better ones. So for now, we're just going to do 3 of the really good ones. And do the poorer ones that will be replaced with better ones, of course. So why are you guys not building here? Don't be slow. I'm going to give this to tribe because they're too slow. Oh yeah, we got a new leader. Okay. So now we should also be rid of the banishment unrest that people have. Well, is it the boss lady? No, it isn't. Oh no, because she has higher charisma than my boss lady. I was sure it was going to be my boss lady. Where is she? There she is. Yeah, she's lower in charisma. Otherwise, she will be leader. She will be a fantastic leader. Look at her. God damn. Okay. There you go. It's just Saj with the big S and the big A. Because I'm so good at typing. Okay, oh, we have 2 dead. Okay. Yeah. Why do we still have some banishments? The leader is dead. That is a bug. That's a bug I'm gonna report. That's for sure. Okie dokie. Let me see. That one is being built. This one is being built. And these are being... Oh, that is why they're slow. Duh. Because I also put them 5 people to do 4 things. Oh, dear me. My senility is creeping up on me. Okay, so now we have... Oh, look at that! We have 3 pulsers. Dun, dun, dun. And we have 6 fine sticks. I'm going to wait till we have enough to build a full one. So how many do we have on the donatorial here? Did we only have 2? Because, yeah, they are working, but you know, things take time. Oh, this is where the entrance is. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to put these with wooden spears. How many wooden spears do we have? 40. Where are they? 145. Because that is what we have available to use at the moment. Feeble and indecisive. He brings nothing to the tribe. I'm going to deny him. He has shit grades and nothing he can contribute with. If he only had non-shitty grades, he can always work on his skills to get better. But if he has the complaining skills, I'm not interested in the complaining skills. Let me see, should I add a small flax as well? Because we do have a cow that can eat the flax grains, you know, and then we can save on the straw. Yeah, we could do that, you know. Oh. There's an entire area there where we can't plant, but that's fine. Okay, so we have 20 people. Okay, it's normal. So let's... No, 20 should be more than enough. So they start working now, and already in December and December and November they could start working on the wheat, but we're not going to have wheat yet. Simply because... Oh, when did we get mud ovens? What the heck? Then we do this, of course. Oh, but we don't have any wheat in the wild. Oh, but we did see people with wheat, didn't we? Where was they? There they were. What do they want? Oh, the head they want. They want my they want, god damn, no, they want my beetroots. Yeah. Okay, then I guess it's time to get a few more beetroots. Or should we risk losing people? Or should we wait till next year? Or shall we go see if someone else they're small enough for us to... Oh! We do need that. So I'm going to send 4 people to do these. Because remember, the bigger the tribe is... Oh, crikey. The bigger the tribe is, the more people you need. That's interesting. No. We need to wait. What happened to the... Oh, there they are. Oh. Did they not put them here? Or they only put one here? Oh god, don't tell me that the tribe ate it up. Oh god, this is such a pain in the ass. I have asked the devs for a specific storage for the traders. Because when they come home outside work hours, when they land, like just when work hours are over, they just plonk down the resources where they land. And of course, if it's beets, they will go and bloody well steal it and eat it. Oh, this is something that really boils my brain. It's so annoying, seriously annoying. Because now we only have one, that means only one person will do the beet farm, the planting. Maybe 2 if they take half each. Crikey. Do I have time to do another run? No, that's not what I wanted. There they are. Yeah, they are going again. So they're going to come home with a few. Okay. Can't believe they ate them up. And now the price have changed. Yeah, so now the price has changed a lot. So now it's 2 units per 1.5. Per 1.5 of the beets. Yeah. Did I say that to you guys? Did I say it right to you guys? How to read the yellow circles? I have a feeling I might have said it wrong. I'll repeat it just to be sure that I haven't done it wrong. Because I could have done it wrong. I'm a little bit confused now, which is not unusual for me. But so when it says 2 circles, that means they will need 2 units. That's the price. 2 units is our price on the pelt. And the other tribe's price on their commodity is 1.5. So with 2 units of pelts, we get 1.5 unit of peas. Yeah? Did I say that last time as well? Oh. There you are. These can take up to 3 to 5 days. It is not a set time they need to do the trading. Sometimes they can take 5 days. Sometimes they're done in 1 day. Look at that one. It was done within like 5 minutes. And that's the last time we're going to need these. Because we are sending off this one to steel. We are going to pause the wheat because we have no option of getting wheat. And the tribe that had it is too big for us to attack. So we need to wait a little bit. We can wait a year with the wheat. We're not gonna die. So now it is December. Yeah, this is when they start clearing and also the tilling. So they will start planting in a few weeks. So normal is 2 sleeps. That means 1 month is 2 sleeps. Okay, at least we are feeding the cow. Now we just need more cows. So now we have enough housing, but not all of them are very good quality. But we're going to keep it like this until we get the option to build better. Let me see if you got animals. No. But do you have increase in weaving? Yes. Do you have increase in? No, you're a little bit behind us. But you guys are okay skill-wise and attribute-wise, so you guys can come. You can stay. And now this one is done. It's -20. And these are the same. They should also be -20, yeah? Oh, this one is done too. Then we're also going to put these, because as soon as we have bone holes, we're going to replace one of them with bone holes. So how many do you have? You have 14, so you need 6. How many do you need? You have 5, so you need 15. So I'm going to wait a bit with that one until this one is done. There you go. And that again is going to be beets. Don't need a ton. I can turn down this one as well to just have a few. You don't need more. So each 900 cell needs 36 seeds. So, and we don't have 900 cells. We have baby farms. So just have like 10 maybe. But also remember that the amount of seeds also decides how many workers are going to be on the farm. If you only have 2 seeds, you will only have 2 workers. So always adds a bit more to make sure that you have several people working on the farm, because the fewer people you have working on the farm, the more time you need. And if you don't have time, you need to increase your workforce and your labor time. So they start earlier in the morning and they end later in the evening. Yeah, so they work a lot longer. Okay. Now, have you guys put them in here? Yes, you have. Fantastic. Oh, radius. Oh, they got 28 flax. Damn, it pays off to steal. Oh, I need to make this one into flax then. So it doesn't decay away. But I can give some to the to my cow. So that's what we are going to do. Otherwise it's going to decay away because nobody will want to eat it. And nobody should eat it because they get grumpy. We don't want grump. So look, you're also going to get some lovely grain. You guys like this. We hate them. Yeah, so you use the feeder for all kinds of food. Probably bones as well with the salt content. For them to suck on and gnaw on so they get enough salt. That will probably come later. I don't know when or in what kind of capacity it will come. I just know it will come. Right. So now we have placed fencing. That might take some time because I haven't given them a lot of stuff, a lot of workers. And we are now also working on the farms and now tilling the flax. And how are they doing with these? Yeah, now they're ready to start planting. So now we need to talk about the moisture indicator and also the yield indicator. So depending on where you are in Europe, you will find that different areas have different tolerance on their crops. So here we are in the most lenient. Wait a minute, I'm just going to talk about this dye. This dye is simply, oh, we can make bone house. Oh, I'm going to make that immediately. Just hang tight. This is simply that we don't have enough beetroots because we have more people available to work on the farm. We have given them 18, but we only have had 6. We only had 6 beets. So now only 6 people, or if they take half each, they actually can have more. But if someone takes a full unit, then that is a full unit off. So then there's 5 left. So we only have so and so many that can work on this, pending how many seeds we have. Right. So let's go back to this. So this is excellent. So this is a 79% yield, which means that this is a green condition. Green condition is the best condition. And this is the range 75 to 100 is green. And this is the range where you will get the most yield. Now let's look at the next. So region 2 is the most temperate, where most of these crop types will thrive well. Then we have the wheat, which is 100%, because this is excellent for wheat. So you will have 0 reduce in any kind of harvest from wheat. Then let's go to next. And this is flax. For this, flax would like it a little bit warmer. So they will have green further down south. But here they are fairly close to green condition. They are 69. So you will have a little bit less yield here than you would, for instance, more south. Then we have the last one, which is beets. Kale is an Arctic crop. So if you want to plant kale, it will be at best low blue or maybe even red. It will be red down south because it does not thrive very well in that heat. It does thrive, however, far up north. And this one is actually green, even though it is a hot weather plant. But since this is so temperate, it is almost maxed out here as well. And it will have 100% more south because it really enjoys the warmth. Yeah, so that is how you see that. Also, if moisture is low, you might have a little bit decrease in yield, but not by much. So heavy rain no longer pays any count. There is no longer a count of moisture, so we don't have to worry about that. When it's green, it's ideal for the plants. When it's red, it's actually a drought. That means it's a drought. What's it called? Drought or drought? I can't seem to get my head around it. When it's too dry for anything to survive well, then the yield will be affected. And also, even if you start on green, the temperature throughout the growing season will fluctuate. That also means it can become better or worse. So the final yield will be an average of every temperature change through the entire growing process. Yeah, so that's how that is calculated. Yeah, not anything more mysterious. And we are wasting. Yeah, we are wasting. We indeed are. So pay attention to the waste. Wood and plant fiber. Wooden spears. Yeah, but wooden spears are supposed to be deteriorating pretty fast because they are toothpicks. Come on, they're toothpicks. But we are going to make one for the bone hose. Oops, that's not what I want to do, right? I want to do this one. Yeah? And you guys are going to make... Ta-da! So we should really have quite a few of these so they can rotate. Yeah, you're good. You don't need to be 6 people anymore. Have a look at you. Yeah, I'll leave you as is. Oh, this one has only one. That's not good. That's fine. That's fine. So we only have a few fishermen, don't we? You guys can easily go up now to rotate well. You can stay where you are, and you guys can stay where you are. And you guys should go to 50. Yeah, like that. What are these? These are ropes. We should change the description, the name. Just let them continuously make ropes, but we don't need 4 anymore because the amount of ropes we have is plenty enough to cover all the remaining fence sections. And then we have, yeah, that's it. That's what we need at the moment. What are you guys lacking? They're lacking some kind of, yeah, it's not the beetroots. So how many beetroots do we have left? We have none. Wah, wah. But we got 172 cells covered. Yeah, that means that we will get a full farm next time. I'm going to... Well, I wanted to place one here. Oh, okay, never mind. Let's do stone then, because we need a few more stones, don't we? You can go. Ta-da. I'm going to put stone fencing around these. I'm going to integrate them with each other. It's going to be organic, because I like doing that. Yeah. And this can now go to the architecture group, so they can always do the repairs. I don't think they have anything else to do, so I'll give them that one as well. Because then all the architecture things should be in the group. You guys, oh, you already have them there, because they should do those as well. Yeah, they're almost done with the fencing. They're only 2 people. We only gave them 2 people because we don't have animal raids yet, so they are still a bit safe. A bit safe because they will still come and trample them. So yeah, we have 4 of the peas, so we get some peas as well, and we have plenty that we can use to get the flax going. And you guys are going to take the remaining flax when this is done seeding. Right, so what we also need when we have a flax farm, and also when we have a wheat farm, of course, we're going to need threshers. I think I'm going to put them a bit over here, because we are also going to expand the farms, and by that also expand the fencing. Because that's what you do. As you grow, you expand bit by bit. Yeah. Look at that. We have 57 already. 60. Good, good. Oh, that one is done already. It was so small. Then we open up this and we give the rest to the animal. What we do here is that we stop feeding them straw. Because straw is what we are going to use to repair everything. So let's do a little bit calculation on straw use. So these cost 100 and they are going to cost roughly 50 to repair. So they are not economical at all. So when we get the chance to replace them, we are going to replace them. So this is 150 and this is another 150. So that's 300 already. And then we need intermittently to feed the cow. And since straw only is 250, 300 calories, and a cow needs roughly 6,000, it goes without saying we need at least 500. So let's put the straw gatherers to at least 500. I can't remember what they are at. 350, they should be higher. So this is basically how you calculate your maintenance amounts. You need to, if you are unsure how much each object is needing in repair, just pay attention when they start needing repair. Then you will see it goes down by 10%, 20%, 30%. They vary depending on what they are. And now we also have incoming reed, because we are going to use them for more of these. We're going to protect more. So I'm going to put down also for the, where did I put the crafters? So here somewhere, there you go. I'm going to give them a place to put the pick up fine raw stone and flint cores. Tools made from fine raw stone and flint cores. So we're going to have bifaces, not bifaces, we're going to have, for heaven's sakes, I can't remember the word. I need to go check what the word is. What kind of, is it bone hoes, flint hoes? Stone sickle, for heaven's sakes. We're going to have stone sickles and we're going to have axes, because those are precious tools. So tools that has fine raw stone or flint cores should be protected. So one is going to be flax, one is going to be wheat. And for now we're going to place down open storage area for the flax and the wheat, but as time goes by, it is not a bad idea to replace them with storehouses, because storehouses, means that the produce will last 2 times longer. because otherwise it would only last from one season to the next planting season, from one harvest season to the next harvest season. Then they would rot away. So if we add them to the storehouses, that means they will last 2 times longer. So just keep that in mind. Don't be afraid to use your storehouses for everything that you want to last 2 times longer. But do remember that tools have a use wear. So the more you use, the more worn they will be. So the lesser used tools will have less wear. So this is extremely difficult to calculate, but if you have very few of a tool that is in very need, like all crop tools are used every day, all year, all the time. So they will have the highest use. While for instance, bone hoes are only used during tilling season, that is only a few months. And the rest of the year they are stored away. So they will have a much lower decay rate, yeah? So just keep that in mind. So this one is out, this one is, yeah, we're out. Oh, we have 100. And this one is done. And of course, this one is also done. Ta-da! Now the farms are done. Let me see, I'm going to place down more of the, let's see if you got more animals. Oh, you have another. Oh, it's a bull. Now we can get babies. Oh, just increase in pottery. Yeah. What does he have? Not too bad. No, she's good. I'll take the increase in pottery any day. And now we're going to... Why is this one? Okay. So these are all empty. Good. Because if they weren't, then we would have to open them up till the people eat whatever was leftovers. Otherwise, they would be rotting away. So now you guys can do more of these. We're going to have 4. Okay, so now I'm going to place down 1 of these. Then I'm going to show you how you can get rid of making trails unless you want to. 1 here. Then you delete the trail. Ta-da! It's a bit cheating, but hey, I told the devs that this is what I was going to do if I didn't like what I had to do, and they are aware. It's not like they can come and say, oh, we didn't know. Yes, you did. I told you. Da, da, da. They won't do that. They know already. They know. Right. Oh, yeah, you have this one too. Yeah, well, you can divide yourself on the various things. Because we have enough housing, we just have not enough good housing. So people will be a bit bob. So what we are going to do, though, we are going to have a progress group. A progress group is only going to be 1 person. And he's going to do a ton of shitty stuff. Shitty housing. And we're going to put it, like, seriously. We're just going to stack them on top of each other, more or less. Because we need to keep him 100% busy so we can progress in architecture. Because we want at least 1 more building material type housing that has plus. But don't be afraid to spam a bit, you know. Let's see, how many free people do we have? We have plenty free people. Let me see. Yeah, so pine nuts and clams will never be in this geography. Clams because there is nowhere an ocean even close, and pines because we're way too far away from the Mediterranean. And the closer you come to Mediterranean, the more likely you are to find pine nuts. Pine nuts is excellent to feed your animals with as well, but you need a lot more than you will need the flax grains, because flax grains gives, is it 4,000 calories? Let's have a look. Yeah, 4,000 calories, while pine nuts I think it's around 250. Yeah, so keep that in mind. I hope you two will be friends. They're same age. I would prefer the cow to be much younger. But fertility age on cows have been increased by 5 years. So now they can basically get babies up until they keel over and die. They are only old for a little bit less than 1 year before they are unable to have babies. What was I going to put here? Oh yeah, I was going to put my axes. There you go. So we're going to add more and more of these to have a better chance of keeping the tools longer. And that is better for the environment as well, because then you save on the raw materials that you otherwise would use up because things decayed. Didn't I take away the wheat here? What? Hey! I don't think that's going to change though, because it is only one thing and it's supposed to be automated, so we just have to pause it. What do you have? Oh, she has increase in agriculture. She is a bit bob though. She might cause a riot in the bloody tribe. God's sakes, but I want her skills. Okay, why is there a red apple on beginners? That's just wrong. Have I stolen too many people from here? No. Okay, I'll give you one more. There is enough food for everyone for a few days. I don't know why they are. You know, I don't like this one. I never really have, because it becomes white noise for players. It certainly is white noise for me, but I'm trying to keep an eye on it for the purpose of the video of teaching new players who haven't played before what they need to look out for. So the apple is showing you the amount of food left in the tribe. Red means there's less than 2 days. Yellow means there's less than 3 days. And blue means there's less than 5 days. So keep that in mind. You also will have there's a half-eaten apple as well, and that shows the hunger level of the tribe. Not the amount of food, that is the plain apple. The eaten apple, you can see it's been taken a bite out of. That will be the one that tells you how hungry your tribe is. So if there's blue apple, that means a few are rather hungry. Yellow means many are hungry. And if it's red, you are in a famine, because that is over half your tribe very, very hungry and starving. And you will find that your children are going to start to keel over, and some of your weaker elders. I need to move these so I'm not too close. Ta-da! Okay, so now it's not far off until the beets are ready to be harvested. Yeah, that's good. So this guy alone in building. Yeah, you first need to reach up to what tribe has, which will be pretty fast. They don't take long at all. Yeah. Should we get up some more storage for our tools? How do we look? We have 104. So we also need to calculate the maintenance need for your storehouses. And one storehouse takes 140. So you will need roughly 50, maybe 55 to 60. So for each of these, you need at least 50. So we already now have 100 and 200, and now I'll put another, so that's 250. So what we need to do is to give the grid workers the maintenance mount. Normally it should be enough to have maintenance mount for 2, but we are building them so close to each other that we need to have more. So this also plays a part in how much maintenance materials you should have. The more closely you build things together, the more maintenance material you have, because the more at the same time they will need to be repaired. Yeah. Oh, hello. Ta-da! And this, my dear friends, now we are saved, because the stone roundhouse is the best you can get before you get access to longhouses and the other Neolithic housing. So this is excellent. So now, guess what I'm going to do now? I'm going to let him continue to work on that to reach up to whatever she has, because you can see she was over 50. So we can't mess around, because we need to learn up to her level before she dies. This is important. Okay, so let's place down the first one, because we already have the stones. We have the rope. We have the logs. We have everything we need to complete this one. And now we are getting so many things that these need to take care of, that we need to consider to increase their work load. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 should do it, because they also have these to take care of. And they have these, and yeah, they have basically all these, which is good. They should be kept busy with these. I don't know why I put these to do all the no, I didn't. There you go, that's more like it. This is tribe. They should have no architecture. That's fine. You can, of course, if you want to, place your threshers and your baking stuff, like the mills and the ovens, into groups as well. I normally do that. And you can also leave it in communal. It doesn't have to be in groups. Builder groups is a choice, not a must, because they will do the job on communal as well. I, however, use groups simply because I then control how many are doing the job and how many objects do they have control over. So if you want better control, more min-maxing, especially if you have big tribes and you are overtasking the tribe, then you should go for the builders group, because then you can decide much more precise. Yeah, let's see, you guys can have the bifaces. Yeah, so at the moment we are not overtasking the tribe. So overtasking the tribe means that we give it more. Oh, log now. Yeah, look at that. Who is it? Is it the guy I put to do on everything, or is it someone else? Where is he? Oh, he's among the big ones. Okay, he caught up really quickly. That's nice. Because that means that now there more than one person in the tribe has the max of what tribe has. So now he as well is increasing. So this is good. This is really good. This is what we want. Right. I forgot what I was saying, by the way. Because I got so excited when he increased. Yeah, so these guys can continue to do this alone, so he can work on his. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I might remember it in another video and then continue my conversation then. Let me see. Yeah, you guys can keep going. Let me see. So now we should be soon another sleep or two, and then the beets are ready. How much fine sticks do we have? We have 30, so we should get down some resource storage. So this is gonna hold the peas, because the beets are eaten up immediately. Yeah, it's always been like that, but the peas will take longer time. But the peas are what they should eat. So if you want people to eat a lot of one thing, make much more storage areas with those things, and make much less storage areas with the things that you want people to eat less of. Yeah, hints and tips for the new players. Some small tidbits of information that can be very useful. Look at that. Look how quickly they are increasing. They have gotten all the beets, because I asked for dropping to be increased. So we got to 20% increase, and that shows they were done in 2 hours. It's all done. Now there's 146, and this one should have been filled already, and it was, and we lock it down. Oh, we lock it down the other way, Lily. Because look at that. Oh, passage tombs. Now we're going to make passage tombs, and we're going to have another group doing this, and these are going to be stone workers, because they are also going to do the stone fencing. And I'm going to have 2. That's all they're going to get. And I'm going to place down this one. So you can see this one also needs an entrance. Oh, please tell me I can put it here. Oh, there you go. Ta-da! Oh. Ooh. Really? Don't annoy me. Okay, I give up. Let's do this, and then we get our will. Oh, there you go. Ah! My game crashed. That was weird. My game crashed. I haven't had a crash in years. And of course I had to reload the last save, which was like 5 minutes ago. So now we have lost the bleeding passage tomb. For heaven's sakes. Oh. Yeah. This is the NVIDIA thing they're talking about in Patreon. NVIDIA, the devs have reported. I know not all of you have access to devs, but hey, this is why it's crashing. Because NVIDIA is not something stupid. Oh. Now we have to wait. Oh, I was gonna place down a passage tomb. Ach, wei. At least we got the roundhouses. We got something. And we're also back to prior to when they harvested the beets. So now we know we're going to get 142 beets, guys. Because we are psychic. Yeah, we're psychic. What was I doing? Yeah, I was building that one. And did we also get log roundhouses? Yeah, they will come later as well. Yeah. So we lost a few updates. But that's it happens. But this is basically how you can get away with the transitioning, how you can smooth the transitioning. Don't be afraid of doing as many scavenge runs as you like. I haven't been greedy at all. I only did a few, didn't I? Because we are so small. So stay small. You don't have to be 6 million people when you start. When you start small, you have a higher chance of succeeding than if you start large. Anything above 200 could easily be failure, easily. For me as well on hardcore. Seriously, I'm not even kidding. Let me see if these are bringing stuff. He has nothing. Oh, she has increase in pottery. Sure, I'll take her. I wanted the passage tomb though, but there you go. Just me. Okay, now they are harvesting. So we're almost at the point where we could make passage tombs. I just hope that whoever made the discovery can make the discovery again, because it's still random. Because when everything is being worked on, of regards to what skills are being worked on, it can be any of them getting the increase. But the more you have a person working on something, the more likely they are to be the ones getting the increase. So we both have the architecture group, and we also have the what do I have? What are you doing? Oh yeah, the extra architecture group. So we have 9 people working on architecture, but we also have a lot of people working on tools and stuff, so it could go their way as well. So you can control that a little bit, you know, by adding more people to do the tasks that has the knowledges that you want to improve. Another small tip for new players. I'm pretty sure that anyone who's played for a while, they already know this. Do we have any left here? No, then we can lock this down. And we had built these, yeah, and placed down storage for them, yeah. Oh, I forgot something, and you have forgotten something. We need to chuck down some storages for rawhide and leather, don't we? So you and you. You. Do we have lumber mills yet? We do. We can chuck down lumber mills. We don't have to use them yet. We just chuck them down. So we have one there that is going to be built in time. At the moment, we don't have anything that we need wood planks on that we have placed down. You do use them though on your wooden trails. So if you want wooden trails, you're going to need wood planks. And they also need wood planks in... Oh, there you go. Look at that. Architecture has already been improved and now we can make low ground houses. We're not going to make low ground houses though. We're going to make the stone. And it's almost done. So that also means that we are going to start tearing down the lesser and replace them with the better ones, yeah? Excellent. Our first roundhouse. Excellent. That is great. So how much fiber do we have? Yeah, we have plenty enough. I'm going to put down more fiber. So people... More fiber. More baskets. I think we already did this. But I crashed and had to reload a previous save. Yeah, I did. Didn't I? I put them down while it was being built. So we're going to put the peas in here. Yeah. You know, guys, this is basically what you need to do, or what you can do, to make sure you have a successful start when you come from the Mesolithic and going into the Neolithic. And those are the ones who are asking for... I'm going to trade. How much do they ask, though? They ask... Oh, they are same price. Okay. We can do 3. Let's trade away some of the beets before they eat them up. Oh, they've eaten them up already. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Let's see if they have enough. Oh, let's see if these guys... No, you won't have anything. She has an increase in both, but they're small. But still, I'll take them. Now let's see if we have 2 little beets for them. No. They're good. Off they go. So 37 beets will, as you can see, give us 37 wheat grains. And that will need us to create another storage option. I'm just going to do a basket for them because we had so many. So I'm going to do a basket for the straw. No, for the wheat grains. And then 3 people can help themselves at the same time. So keep that in mind. So pits, they only have 1. So these 2 baskets are going to have, we're going to put them on default because they are not going to be the first ones filled, because that will be the ones that we need to close down, yeah, to lock. Ta-da! So these will hold the peas, and this one is going to be, where you go, there, and we're going to have it on 30. Because then we can have plenty of people working here. We can fill it out, max it out. And that is basically how you do it, girls. Nothing more mysterious, nothing more difficult. Keep an eye on the reports. So now we have a drought. One of you British muffins need to tell me how to say this word. Drought. You see, now you need to feed your animals extra because there's too little of the grass they need to feed on in the wild, so they can't graze in majority, but they need to come home to get more food. And also the waste resource, if it's red, it means it's about to decay away. You can't avoid some waste in beginners. There's no way, because you have so much that some will waste. It is better safe than sorry. No little waste above anything else. Yeah, so this is the seasonal reports we talked about. So it's not that we lack wheat crops and fish, because we have fish in the rivers and we have wheat crops coming to camp. We have them ready to be done. But every time you're done threshing all your wheat crops, your threshers will report we have no work. So this is seasonal report. So it's not a lack as such. It is seasonal, that they will be in season and they will be out of season. So therefore the reports will come and they will go. The not enough fish. We know there are fish in the ocean. But when we're doing farm chores, the entire tribe is working on the farms, and there will be very little else of anything else coming to camp or done except the farms. And I can show you in another video how to overtask. We don't need to overtask on beginners, but on hardcore, when you are 400 plus population, you must overtask. And then you also must use your policies. For now, you don't have to use your policies. We can get away with leaving it like this, but always have labor age high and then go down a little bit every now and then, so the younger generation can get the spots that the elders are stealing. Because sometimes the elders, if they have few knowledges, they do not want to give up their spot. Yeah. In order for the next generation to learn, we also need to make sure that the next generation actually has a spot they can go learn in. I'm going to let this guy continue. You guys can do the same, or you can just leave it, because your migrants will come with all the skills you need anyway. But you need to keep up with what you have, otherwise you go, oh, do they have a baby? They have twins! Two boys. I would like one of them to be girls. But look. He's fathered two bulls. He's married to her, I say, but that's not how it works. Good, because fertility has also been increased, so that they more often get pregnant and they're more likely to get 2 and even 3 offspring. So this is a good start, and don't forget that the meat has been increased by like 100, 200 up to. Have you seen the wild aurochs? Up to 400 meat. No kidding. Right. So what have we done? What have we learned? We have learned, do not go into from the Mesolithic into the Neolithic with tons of people. Do not go hungry into the Neolithic. Do your scavenge runs. Create a lot of tools. Just overproduce and overproduce as you're doing your scavenge runs. Get food that lasts long. The reason we were taking honey and hazelnuts only is because they last a lot longer than any of the other food types. Even longer than dried meat. What else have we learned? Go in with enough food for several months so that you can start gathering materials to build up, first of all, housing, comfort, and you must chuck down graves. Don't go in the middle of planting season. Wait until roughly late spring. Then you can go, and don't start your farms until it's closer to end autumn, because that's when all farm work start. And prior to farm work, you need to make sure that you have pits you can lock down your seeds, and you also need to make sure that you get the seeds that you need to plant when season comes. What else have we learned? Rotate on the building materials. You don't have to have all one material, because you will hammer the environment. While you're Mesolithic, this is not important, but while you are sedentary in the Neolithic, this is of very high importance, because you need to divide the materials you have on more than one type. So if you have a few stone houses, and then a few that they take reed, a few that take leather, and then the rest straw, with wheat farms to give you straw income, you should be fine in any size tribe. You don't need a ton, you only need a little bit. What else have we learned? We don't need to have all the best housing. Some good housing will grant really good happiness for your tribe. Even in hardcore, I get away with having lesser housing for some of them. Yeah? So don't think that you must always have the best, because you don't, because they rotate on where they sleep. Yeah? What else? Protect your tools, your precious tools. Flint core tools, and most certainly fine raw stone tools, because that material is so scarce. You have to be really stingy and frugal with it. Get up your graves. Make sure you have graves. Get down your farms. Do not overdo your farms. Make smaller farms. And remember, the amount of farmers needed is also based on your tools. So the better tools you have, the fewer farmers you can have. But when you start, you will most likely only have the wooden spears and you will have very low skill in agriculture, so they will spend a lot longer, so you will need a lot more people. So start in small, and as you improve your skills, you get more people, you can expand your farms. Don't be afraid of failing, so save often, go back, rectify any mistakes, do it differently, and find your style that works for you. But keep in mind food and comfort. Avoid combination unrest. You don't have to accept all the migrants. You can reject just as you see fit. If you want less population, don't keep your people happy. If you want people to learn more hunting and fishing, give them the worst tools. Have fewer people working to progress the skill. Have many people working to spread the skill. And that is where I'm going to leave you guys, and I hope that you have learned something here. Maybe even the experienced have learned something. I doubt it, but yeah. And I'm not sure which video will be next. It will be a hardcore one, because I really need to give hardcore something as well. But this has been really fun. I haven't played a long-term small beginner tribe in a long time. I forgot how fun it can be, because I just go torture myself with hardcore mostly. Yeah, don't be afraid to experiment, guys. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, and just keep your save open so that you can go back and do things differently. Right, that is going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you next time in whatever video capacity I'm doing. It might take a few weeks because I'm really busy in real life as well. But I will come back with more information about what the devs are doing, give you a little bit of insight, what's going on in Patreon. Yeah, we need to do a little bit of gossiping about what's going on in Patreon. And until then, have fun and take care.